So static VI characteristics of SCR. So VI characteristics of SCR is nothing but similar to the VI characteristics of diode. So VI characteristics of diode will be like this. So this is a diode VI characteristics. Nothing but this is nothing but cut-in voltage 0.7 voltage for silicon and 0.3 volts for uh, germanium. So nothing but after cut-in voltage, without if cut-in voltage will be 0, then characteristics will be linear, and if cut-in voltage is so this is VI characteristics. V will be taken on x-axis and I will be taken on y-axis. So cut-in voltage is nothing but junction voltage or barrier potential of diode will be 0.7 voltage, because generally abundantly used one is silicon. So that silicon barrier potential is nothing but zero point 0.7 voltage. So that so here 0 voltage, V is equal to 0 voltage here. So that after applying voltage, the diode will be turned on and the characteristics will be like this. So these are the characteristics of VI characteristics of diode. Similar to the diode. So if we connect a battery or a external source voltage by varying variable voltage to the SCR, so in the similar way we should draw the characteristics of SCR. But see, the SCR characteristics will be differ from diode characteristics. So how it will be, I will explain. So this is nothing but supply voltage, DC voltage is connected through the variac. So by varying the voltage, we can control the nothing but we can get different types of voltages. So this is voltage and this is current. So simply, if I connect a voltmeter, if I connect a voltmeter like across this one, we will get a voltmeter reading. If I connect a ammeter here, we will get ammeter reading. So current from ammeter reading, voltage from voltmeter reading will be taken in box, and by varying the variac, by varying the variac, by varying this variac, we will get different types of voltmeter readings and different types of current ammeter readings. And now this is a gate. Now initially the switch is open, and the EG will be connected to the gate by uh, rheostat RG. RG is nothing but a rheostat. Rheostat is connected to the gate through battery. Battery voltage is nothing but EG. So voltage across the thyristor is nothing but VA. This is anode and this is cathode of SCR. This is the VI characteristics circuit. VI characteristic circuit will be connected in this way. And now if you apply the variable voltage, nothing but if you increase the voltage to 10 volts, 15 volts, like that, if you increase the voltage, so we know basic thing is this is nothing but SCR 1 2 3 junctions, J1 and J3 and J2. J1 J3 are forward biased, and J2 junction is reverse biased. So this is a uh, basic thing which I already discussed. This is PN. So if I connect external voltage like this, even if you increase the voltage, this old junction J2 will be in a reverse biased only. So if J2 is reverse biased, we know basic thing is if any device in reverse biased conditions, this is made with PN junction layers, so that majority, we know basic thing is in diode. If you take in diode, in the diode current is due to the majority and minority carriers. So current flows in the any semiconductor devices. If you take, so current will flow in the semiconductor devices due to the majority and minority carriers. In the similar way, in the SCR also SCR also made with the semiconductors, PN junction diodes, so that the current in the SCR also due to the majority and minority carriers. So that if it is in reverse biased condition, majority carrier current will be absent. Only minority carrier current will flows. And so this is a basic thing which you required. And so look at this VI characteristics diagram. So if you take so this is nothing but a zero voltage applied here 0. And now as voltage increases in this direction, nothing but in the, if you take a box, this is voltage and this is current. Voltage 10 volts, 15 volts, like that voltage increases, current also increases. So this current is due to minority carrier current. So that is, this is very less. So this is very less. So you can see this one length of the increasing, this is the increasing voltage, 10 volts, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that voltage is increasing, but the current is very small because you can see the height. So you can see the height of the this waveform. So current is very less. So you are increasing the voltage, and there is no proportional current according to the increasing voltage, only small current flows. So you can see this small current will be flows. So this current is nothing but a forward leakage current. So I will discuss this VA characteristics in different parts. So first part of the VA characteristics is nothing but a, so forward blocking mode. Forward blocking mode. First part is forward blocking mode. This is first part. Second part is forward conduction mode. And the third part is reverse blocking mode. And the fourth one is breakdown mode. So these are the four parts. These VA characteristics are divided into four parts. And now I am discussing about the first part. So forward blocking mode. Forward blocking mode is when the SCR is connected to DC supply, and by using the variac, if you increase the voltage, PN junctions, sorry. So if you increase the voltage, then how the leakage current flows. Look at this is a leakage current flows, and like this. This is nothing but the forward blocking region. This is the forward blocking mode region. And forward leakage current flows. Forward leakage current is due to the minority carriers. Due to the minority carriers, forward current will be flows. And this is called forward blocking region. So this is up to, I will take a different one. So up to this point, up to VBO. So this is called forward leakage current. And this area is nothing but up to this area, forward blocking mode. And if you increase the voltage behind this point, this is nothing but VBO is nothing but forward breakover voltage. For example, if you are increasing the voltage across the SCR gradually 10, 15 volts at 20, 30, like that. After like that, if you are increasing the voltage after certain voltage. So at a particular voltage, the junction J2 becomes avalanche breakdown will be takes place at junction J2. And junction J2 become forward biased. Avalanche breakdown will be takes place. So if you are after this one, what will happen? Avalanche breakdown will be takes place. So you know very well about avalanche breakdown. Different types of breakdown will be there: avalanche breakdown and GNR breakdown. So and carrier and nothing but a carrier current multiplication breakdown. That like the different types of breakdowns will be takes place in the semiconductor devices. And avalanche breakdown is nothing but a cumulative addition and a cumulative collision of the leakage currents. So because of that one, avalanche breakdown will be takes place. And due to the avalanche breakdown, what will happen? Sudden rise of current will be takes place. Sudden rise of current will be takes like this. So to understand why, so this is the characteristics will be like here at this position M. Suddenly it will reaches to n position, n point, and n point to like that k point. As you are increasing the voltage again, it will increases to the k point. Why it will reaches suddenly M to n? So this is our question. Some of the students may have a doubt of this one. Why the characteristic suddenly reaches from M to n? For this one, I will give a small example. Suppose due to the rainy season, floods will come. So if a flood water came to your home, and that will hitting your door. So door is having some gaps, so that a small leakage current will be flows. Small leakage water will flows. So if a flood will come with high pressure, what will happen? Suddenly door will be opened. So before open the door, small leakage current will be takes place. Suddenly if the water if the door will open with a high pressure, then huge water will comes. So in the similar way, if you increasing the voltage, forward voltage on SCR, small leakage current flows like the water, how water is coming entering into your home, into the doors with high pressure, like that small leakage current will be increases at a particular voltage. At a particular voltage, avalanche breakdown will be takes place. Similarly, how the door is opening with high pressure of water, like that here also high voltage, nothing but more voltage, nothing but more force. If you are applying more voltage across the SCR, avalanche breakdown will be takes place, and a huge current flows to the SCR. So these characteristics, you can see the characteristics of diode, VI characteristics of the diode. Look at this one. This is the VI characteristic. Here forward break or voltage. Here VI characteristics will be like this. But look at this one. These characteristics also, SCR characteristics also similar to that one. So let me erase this one. So if you take a diode, if you take a diode, so I will draw a diode characteristics here. So this is a VI character of diode. If it is a forward, nothing but this is a breakdown cut-in voltage. After cut-in voltage, VI characteristics will be like this, nothing but a linear, approximately linear. In the similar way, look at this one. SCR characteristics also after our average breakdown. After avalanche breakdown, SCR characteristics will be linear. So this is approximately linear. So look at this one. This is linear. This characteristics. This characteristic is similar to the diode characteristics, but both are similar. But the thing is, SCR is a controlled one. Diode is a uncontrolled device. So these are the VI characteristics in forward blocking mode. So this is the VI characteristics in forward blocking mode only. Now let me discuss forward conduction mode. Forward conduction mode. So forward conduction is mode is nothing but this is when the SCR is in on state. SCR in on state. If SCR is turned on, so nothing but suddenly reaches to this position, and this is the position of SCR in forward blocking mode. As you if you go on increasing the voltage, the current is going increases based on the applied voltage. So nothing but this is forward conduction mode state, nothing but on state of SCR, on state of SCR. So in this state, I let me give two definitions. related to the SCCR. One is a holding current and another one is latching current. So I will give the differences between these two. So what is the holding latching current? What is holding current? Look at this one. Where is latching current? Latching current is at on position, and where is the holding current? Holding current is nothing but so if I extend here, this will be the holding current. This point, this is holding current. Holding current. So this is a point A is holding current. A point B is nothing but a point A is latching current. Point B is holding current. This latching current is related with a turn on process of SCCR, and holding current is related with turn off process of SCCR. So I will give the definitions. So latching current is the current. Latching current is the minimum current above which the SCCR will be turned on. So if you maintain latching current, that is the minimum anode current for which SCCR will be conduction mode only. So if you provide a latching current, nothing but if you provide the latching current to the SCCR, if the current flowing in the SCCR more than the latching current, then SCCR always in on position only. So the current above which the minimum current above which the SCCR will be on position only, or SCCR will be turned on only. So such a current is nothing but a latching current. It is related with the turn on process of SCCR. And the holding current, you can see this is the holding current. I will show with a different pen. So this is a holding current. This is the position of the holding current. So look at this one. This is the nothing but this is below the VBO. So holding current is the minimum value of SCCR current below which the SCCR fail to turn on. So if you provide a below holding current, so for example holding current is if holding current is 20 amps 2 amps, if holding current is 2 amps, so if you apply less than 2 amps, nothing but 1.9 amps like that, if the current flowing through the SCCR is 1.9 amps, then the SCCR will not turn on. So this is the current below which the SCCR fail to turn on, the current below which the SCCR fail to turn on SCCR. Such a current is nothing but holding current. This current is related with the turn off process. So that current is related with the turn off process of SCCR. So these are the two modes of SCCR: forward conduction mode and forward blocking mode. And in the forward uh, in this two areas, I will discuss another important one. So if you are increasing the voltage, forward voltage like this, if you are increasing the voltage in this direction, and forward leakage current also increasing in this direction, and SCCR will be turned on. So this is a SCCR, this is a SCCR, and you are varying the variac and supply voltage. This is supply voltage. This is nothing but a variable resistance. By using the variable resistance, you are applying the voltage. So this is I discussed only in the absence of gate supply. In the absence of gate supply, you can see here. So by using the gate supply, you can see this one. EG is connected. External gate supply is connected to the gate of SCCR through variable resistor, and also a switch is closed. This is a forward blocking or forward conduction I discussed when the switch is opened. Now when the switch is closed, nothing but gate is connected to a external supply. Then what will happen? If the gate is connected to the external supply like this, and by using the variac, we can control the EG. So if you nothing but IG will flows, and IG will be, for example, if the resistance position, voltage will be very less. Ig is very less, nothing but 2 milliamps I took. And if you increase the voltage, Ig Ig Ig1, Ig2, Ig2 increased as 3 milliamps, and I like that. If you increasing Ig by varying the variac, Ign is nothing but Ig4. For example, Ig4 is 10 milliamps. Like that, by varying the gate supply Eg, we can increase the gate current Ig, like the 2 amps, 3 amps, like that. So if we give the gate currents, so this is nothing but Ig3. So Ig3, so here Ig is 3, he took. So if you give the gate current in the, if you in the forward blocking mode, if you are increasing the voltage, while increasing the voltage, if you give the gate current, then what will happen? Suddenly SCR will be turned on at this point only. It will reach us to the turn on process. And if you increase the current again, if you increase the gate current, then SCR will be turned on before the IC. And again, if you are increasing gate current, the SCR will be turned on very fast. Nothing but simply, if you want to turn on SCR as soon as possible, you should give the more gate current. If you give the more gate current, what will happen? Junction J2 becomes very narrow, and that becomes forward bias. Junction J2 becomes forward bias. That forward biasing takes place very fast by applying the gate supply with more voltage. If you apply more voltage, more gate current flows, and then forward biasing will be takes place of J2 junction very fastly. So that you can see nothing but Ig1 is more. So Ig1 is more than Ig2, and Ig2 is more than Ig3, Ig3 is more than Ig0. Like that, different types of current. For example, this is 2 amps, 3 amps, 2 milliamps, 3 milliamps, 4 milliamps, 5 milliamps, like that. Nothing but Ig1 is more. So if you give the more gate current to the SCR, that will turn on very fastly, quickly. So that is based on our requirement. If you want to turn on SCR very quickly, you should apply more voltage across the SCR. So I discussed two uh, modes. One is forward blocking mode, and second one is forward conduction mode. So if I take forward blocking mode, and this is forward conduction mode. In the forward blocking mode, junction J1, J2 forward biased, J3 is reverse biased. And in the forward conduction mode, all J1, J2, J3 all are forward biased. Now next one is a reverse blocking mode. Reverse blocking mode. So in the reverse blocking mode, in this reverse blocking mode, look at this one. This will be the diagram. This is SCR, and this is the supply is given. Nothing but uh, for example, this is a 4 layers PN, PN, and for P negative supply and N positive supply, so that the junction J1, J3 becomes reverse biased, because I gave reverse supply. Nothing but here positive, negative is connected to anode of the positive P layer, and the junction J2 becomes forward biased. This is the reverse case of the first one. Nothing but if you give the positive supply to the P layer and the negative supply to the last N layer, J1, J2, J1 and J3 junctions are forward biased, J2 becomes reverse biased. But in the, if you apply reverse voltage, J1, J2 becomes reverse biased and J2 becomes forward biased. In that position, if you apply such a reverse voltage, if you apply reverse voltage, look at this one, reverse voltage, and what will happen, I will explain. So as long as you are increasing the voltage, as long as you are increasing the voltage in this direction, what will happen? Junction J1 and J3 are reverse biased, so that because of reverse biased, leakage current, small leakage current will be flows. So such a leakage current is reverse leakage current. Reverse leakage current. This is the reverse leakage current area. reverse leakage current region. So in this reverse blocking region, already discussed junction J1 J3 are reverse biased and J2 is forward biased. So what will happen after, as long as they are going increasing the voltage version at a particular voltage, nothing but this is reverse, this is at this VBR, at this VBR reverse break over breakdown region, nothing but reverse breakdown voltage. At this voltage is called reverse voltage, reverse breakdown voltage, nothing but as long as reverse voltage increasing at a particular voltage, that particular voltage is nothing but reverse breakdown voltage. What will happen, the junction J1 and J2 becomes breakdown takes place, breakdown of those junction will be takes place and huge current will be flows, huge current will be flows. So PQ is nothing but breakdown region. PQ, so up to OP, a reverse blocking region, reverse blocking region. Until then, the SCCR does not allow any conduction current. So after that voltage, PQ is the area is nothing but fourth point, fourth area is nothing but a reverse breakdown region of SCCR. So this is the PQ is nothing but a breakdown region of SCCR. So this is a whole total characteristics of SCCR, and what is the forward conduction and forward blocking and the reverse blocking and the reverse breakdown voltage, and what are the latching current and what is the holding currents, and by varying the gate currents how quickly we are turn on the SCCR. I already all I discussed, and this is all about SCCR.